continue editing Rodrigo Goes account. Good. So next tab is about contacts. Sorry. So by default, the system is creating one contact, right? One contact that includes some information like the address or the cell phone or email, right? Of course, you can modify that if needed. Maybe the address, this is the farm of the address, but maybe you would like to add the personal address of the contact. You could do that, right? This is not affecting the account address. You keep them both, right? What else do we have here? The job title maybe is the owner. Or, I mean, this is optional, right? Owner. The gender is a male. Maybe you know the X or Twitter, Instagram or LinkedIn address, or maybe you don't, doesn't matter. Or the personal notes. These are some areas you can use for different topics. Good. Let's move into details. That's an important one. So on the left-hand side, that's the place we use to be able to include the permissions and collect the permissions from the customers, from us, from John Deere, to be able to get in touch with them, right? To send them the customer survey and any other stuff. So to be able to do so, that is something I need to check how it's done in CIS, because I guess it's different than in the rest of Europe. Just in case, I'm training you about how you can collect the letter of consent. Clicking here, you can get the signature from the customer. If you would do that, then there will be a screen, a message asking you to pass the device to the customer, and they can sign the acceptance of receiving information, marketing information from our side. The other option is by email. So the customer is receiving by email hyperlink to DocuSign. DocuSign is a tool that by just ticking on some box and giving us the signature is accepting the conditions to receive these customer surveys, right? These are 3 boxes. So once you get the collection and once you get the signature from the customer in DocuSign, you will see here the modification date of that document, confirming that this guy is let's say giving us the permission to receive things, right? On top, if you have any other brand that demands that permissions or whatever, you can use this box in the middle. The preferred language, in this case, Rodrigo Gosh, would be Portuguese. Contact method, maybe he preferred the phone, email or mail, postal mail, he allow us, email do not allow us, follow email allow, bulk email allow, phone allow, right? And then I'm not sure if you're receiving the official magazine from John Deere. We have a magazine in John Deere called Faro. Do you receive that, or your customers receive that? Nope. Okay. No. Then leave it empty. That's for the other areas where there's an official magazine we are sending to customers. And let's say that is all, but yeah, HighSpot. Are you using HighSpot? You do? Okay. Yeah. Good. So by adding here your HighSpot email address, then the system is linking CRM with HighSpot. So you will see here the HighSpot environment. So you can send pitches directly from here and see the result of the pitches in the timeline. Because it will contain URL addresses to get in within HighSpot and getting the details of the views, if this pitch has been reshared with any other person, or the time they spend watching this or that page of the product catalog or that video. All right. So basically, we have many connections built in CRM. We have profile. As we see here, we have HighSpot. We have the warranty system connected. And in light mode, I guess that's all. But in advanced, all the dealers in our advanced version, You have as well JD Mint connected. We have the build and price system, the configurator connected. We have the Power Guard calculator system connected. We have DCP, the communicator, the sales communicator connected. What else do we have? I'm sorry, I forgot to mention Expert Connect. Do you work today with Expert Connect?
Yes, we work.
Yeah, so in the coming months, this was pretty new. It was launched in March. We will start getting in touch with dealers working today with Expert Connect step by step, and we will activate that connection so you can receive all the tickets created by the individual accounts or contacts appearing here. So before any visit to the customer, the sales rep could take a look to this area to see if there is still any open ticket or anything else, right? Questions? No questions?
Sorry, Expert Connect, you can see it on contact side or account side?
Many places,
also.
accounts,
Many
equipment.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me go back to the account belonging or owning that contact. So in the summary, you can find this is an hyperlink. As far as you see here, is it's highlighted. So by clicking here, that is bringing me back to the relative account, and you have here Expert Connect area. If you would like to see in general all the Expert Connect cases, of course you have here that area in the system. And here you would be seeing all the tickets created. Let me move to another environment, and I can show you the in my fake system some cases or whatever, right? For instance, that one. So the system, by using the email or the phone number or the serial number of the machines, is recognizing the case. So it's assigning to the right account or whatever. So you can see here the ticket URL to access to that specific case in Expert Connect to see all the details, right? Directly from CRM. Okay, the ticket number, if it's assigned, how it was coming from, the support, the resolution, if it was solved, and any other thing, right? Let me see if I have something resolved. Shift, closed, assigned, I don't know. Maybe that must be a way to as well to see the resolution, right? Probably the closed tickets. I'm sorry. No closed ticket in my examples. Let's see. Yeah, with the resolution. Right. You have here a direct link to send an email to that customer, or even to phone him or her from here, depending on the system you have on Teams or any other tool to phone that guy or that lady. Okay, directly from CRM system. Okay, any question about Expert Connect? Petro? No? All good?
No. No.
Good. Let me move into the back again to the account. So you said we have seen summary, we have seen contacts. So now it's the time to see how can I add additional equipments to my new account, right? There are two basic buttons, plus new equipment, plus new equipment. It's the same, right? This or that are doing the same. And it's opening to me this new window. Before I move into this window, let me stop sharing for a while because I need to explain you something, which is the product hierarchy. Yeah, sorry. At the end of this meeting, I'm going to share with you not just the videos, but as well this guide I'm sharing. Okay. So there is one nice feature we have on the system, which is the product hierarchy. So for any equipment in our system, there are 4 levels. We have the brand, product family, series, and the model. Okay. For instance, T660 is a T series combine from John Deere, right? So these are the 4 levels. We have automatically uploaded and created that hierarchy for all the John Deere historical models in every CRM, so in AGRISTAR and AGROSEM, right? So you don't need to do anything. It's already existing there. Please don't touch them. Please don't modify them. Don't create additional series, or we destroy the consistency. Because by using this product hierarchy, there are 2 super quick and simple advantages. The first one is that, as we will review in some seconds, every time I create a new equipment, I just need to go there to model, entering the model, and if the system recognizes this John Deere model by pressing on the proposals from the system, the series, family, and brand will be pre-populated. So you're saving time first, right? But on top of it, you're contributing to the consistency of the database. It means that in the future, if you're searching for customers who own a John Deere machine, John Deere is always entered in the same way. JOHN space DEERE, and not like any sales rep in your business could be creatively adding that, like JD, Deere, or J space D, or J dot D dot, or any other thing, right? So by fixing and controlling the product hierarchy, we in the future will search what we need to search by adding these few and simple words, John Deere, or T series, or S series, or whatever. So we, John Deere, control that. We have uploaded on the system. So please don't create additional series models or product hierarchies. So at the end of the day, if you're missing any model, just let me know and I will get in touch with my colleagues to upload it. Okay. On top of it, you are able to create your own product hierarchy for the non-John Deere brands, to any non-John Deere brand. New Holland, Claas, Kubota, Massey Ferguson, or even brands you're selling today. I don't know, DHE, Kramer, or any other thing. If you need help, I can give you an Excel file, which is including the models at least till 2019. There will be some missing models, maybe, in the last 6 or 7 years, but at least for the majority of the additional brands, we have that Excel file, and I can teach you how to bring it to your system. Would you like to have it, Petro, Alexander?
Yeah, it will be great.
Petro, your case, would you like to have it as
The
well?
same
Okay.
with Alexander.
Okay, good. On top of it, another important topic we must cover with this product hierarchy. Would you like to have the English product family names, tractors, combines, balers, or would you like to have the Ukrainian names? English is enough, or would be
for us, English is enough.
okay? Then it's faster and better and easier, let's say. Okay, so we just need probably less than 1 hour training, and I will teach you how to massively bring this to your system, right? Perfect. Good. And this is the product hierarchy. So let's move into the system and we will start adding some equipment to Rodrigo Goes account. Okay. So coming back to my info here. Well, I can add new or used equipment to this account. For instance, I'm gonna add, in this case, a used machine. Oh, let's start with new machines. Good. And like I mentioned before, I will start with the model. So for instance, a 6M 120 or whatever, right? So as far as you see here, when I add anything in the search box, this is offering to me all the 6M models I have in my database. right? So maybe a 6120M. There we go. So like you can see here, Petro, the brand, the product family, and product series was already there in the product hierarchy. So that's why you don't need to fill it. It's there, right? A super important field here before save and close is the customer delivery date. Please fill it. If this customer got that machine in 2020, for instance, it's as simple as clicking on the calendar, clicking on the title, which is now showing years, going back, 2020, January 1st, boom, got it. Okay. As I said, this could be used not just for new machines, but maybe for used equipment machines. Just imagine that Rodrigo Goes from time to time buy used machines, maybe combines. Then again, model, let's say W540. Is this a combine? Okay, let me open that. Yeah, it's a John Deere Combine W5 series. Okay, sorry. Ticket, boom. Again, important. Customer delivery date. Click on the title. Maybe click again on the title. So it goes 10 by 10 years. Go back, and maybe from 2001, July 1st. That's the acquisition date of this W540 by Rodrigo Goes. Right? If I would like to add any other equipment, maybe super old, I don't know. I'm gonna invent the number. Just imagine this model does not exist. It's not in my database. That could happen. That's why I teach you here the other method in those cases where there's no hierarchy. Good. In those cases, I don't start from the model. I take it out and start from the top. That guy bought a, I don't know, a Massey Ferguson. Super old Massey Ferguson, a tractor. And as I don't have it in my hierarchy, it doesn't make sense to search in a hierarchy because it's not there. Same with the model. It's not going to be there. I was trying to find it before and I could not, right? That's the reason why I go direct to the name here, model MF. Wow. I just need to fill the age of that machine, bought, I don't know, 2012, February 1st, save and close. All right, now I get all the equipments belonging to this customer. Of course, if you would have that information in profile with your account, this info has been moved to your systems, right? So you have many accounts with many equipments already on it. Questions, Pedro, Alexander?
No.
Yaroslav?
What about if model example tractor have wheels or track? We can't choose.
Then there is an option here to access to that specific machine. There you can maybe let me check if I can find any place to add a specific comment. Not in maybe here in the timeline in the notes. Yeah, trucks. That's a place. Unfortunately, in the LITE version, the information you can add at equipment level is limited to what you have here. Just a few things. serial number, sorry, plate number, and few more things. In advanced, the thing is different. Let me go to advanced. You must remember that LITE is limited in many dimensions. Let's say it's simplifying everything, right? But for instance, in advanced, you can add key specs for machines you have collected from GPC or build and price. Let me check one example in my list. You can have all the codes, all the descriptions coming from GPC or build and price. Give me 1 second, I will find you some examples. With all the codes and all the descriptions and all the prices and anything else. But this is advanced. And it makes sense to create the stock machines or orders, to quote, including these descriptions and codes for the customers, to be able to build the price and deliver the machines with all the level of details you see in front of us, right? But this is advanced. Something you can move whenever you want, right? So if by proving the system, then maybe 3 months ahead, you ask me, hey, Gonzalo, we are so interested to move into advanced. Just let us know when is your next slot in your calendar to train us. And it takes us one week, and you all will be in advanced, and then you will be able to quote. The main difference is the price. So the license moves up from 49 euros per user per month to 65 euros per user per month. But the difference is tremendous because you will be able to, to control your stock, to quote, and interact with many other systems, like I mentioned before, with GPC, Build and Price, JD Mint, with PowerGuard, with incentives, incentive tool I didn't mention before, and many other things, right? That's up to you. Let's say, okay, good. Going back to the equipment. Any other questions around equipments? Nope. How to create them? You see, right? Plus new, as simple as buy new or use new. Then 6R. Let me do the last example. You maybe are not sure about what 6R. You do that one. Then customer delivery date. Some months ago, done. So in 3 seconds, you create equipment, right? And you can do that from your cell phone. So you're visiting a customer, you're in front of the customers. When you finish the visit, you can take a look to the existing equipment in this customer and modify, deactivate, or generate additional equipment. Just imagine that right after my visit, I discovered that this machine is not any longer, or that one, in the customer machinery park. So as simple as either from here or from the cell phone, tick it, click it, deactivate equipment. Is not deleting, but deactivating. Maybe I said, oops, what I did, I delete the wrong or deactivate the wrong one. No problem. You can always come here, inactive equipment, tick it, and reactivate it again if you did it by mistake.
But can we transfer some equipment from one account to other?
Perfect question. Let me show you, Alexander. So for instance, suddenly after visiting Rodrigo, I discovered that, he transferred this equipment to Vinicius Jr. Oh, no problem. I can come here, take it out from here, search for Vini, tick it, and save it. Done. Right? Oops, sorry. This is on customer site, and save it. Right? Now this machine does not belong any longer to Rodrigo, but to Vinicius. Okay. Any other question? Good. Now let me move into the details. Details is super interesting. We already pre-populate advanced in regards to precision ag segment. No usage, beginner, intermediate, advanced, or experts. Do you have any precision ag specialist in your businesses?
Yes, we have.
Good. So they will love that. As long as the sales rep start qualifying the customers, these guys in your business will be able, for instance, to move into accounts and edit columns, add column, precision ag segment, close, move it up or down, apply, and create their own by saving that. Save as a new view with profile ID and precision ag. And they can start tracking their current status on the precision ag segment for the different customers, right? Targeting some customers, searching for customers to sell something. Maybe I would like this year to be interested to promote the intermediate to advanced. So, okay, I filter in my database intermediate or beginner. These are the list of customers I need to focus on this year, right? Or maybe I have a super open days for advanced sales reps, advanced customers, sorry. Filter by ticket, advanced, apply. And I can create any event or any other thing with that, right? Good. Let me go back again to Rodrigo Goes. You have on the left-hand side the recent area. These are the areas I've visited before, so I can jump straight to Rodrigo Goes here, and this is bringing me to the details. There we go. I already included when I was creating the farm size. I can always modify that if needed. Maybe I'm visiting this guy next year and it's moving up. I can add the production types. If you remember horses, corn, sunflower, barley, anything you are producing in your country, by clicking here, just by using the magnifier, I search for barley. How many hectares? 200 hectares. Save. And maybe horses. How many heads? 120 heads. And maybe corn. My case is maíz in Spanish. Oh. Sorry. Maíz. Let me check how is this is grano de maíz. Okay, and maybe 350 hectares of corn. Right? Imagine that next year I'm visiting this guy and he's moving up the corn from 350 to 400. I just need to click here twice. Modify, save and close. Done. From my cell phone, I can do that as well. Or maybe he has sold all the horses. No problem. I can tick it, 3 dots, delete type and amount. Okay. Is it helpful, Alexander?
Yeah, it's helpful.
Of course, I would prioritize the efforts, let's say in that way. I would not do that for C customers. I would do that for key and A accounts. That would be very helpful in the future, right? But my priority list would start first by moving all the B accounts you have today. Well, let's say first by allocating the accounts to the right sales rep. Second, move the B accounts to A, to C, or K. And third, start adding the details on your A or key accounts that maybe you have, I don't know, let's say 250, 300 accounts. That should take 2-3 months to be totally updated. And then you have a good quality or acceptable quality in your database to start working with the system. All right. Good.
So
What we have,
one columns where write hectare and heads. Probably divided animals with land. What do you think? Because if you have if you have a lot of crops, corn, wheat, maize, and other winter cultures, and after you have heads, cows, pigs, other, its column will be longer and will be probably not quickly we find what we need.
So let me check, see associated records. That is bringing you to another, is creating another tab artificially where you can see them all, right? In a big format, let's say, right? Maybe easy. With the hectares and with the animals, hectares, and when it was created, let's say, okay? But with a long list, you can do that from here. Let me repeat it. Is in details. In that box, 3 dots. See associated records, and that's boom, adding a new tab here with all the details. All right.
Okay, if need to make it selection, example, how much cows we have on Goes, we cannot do it.
You mean the other way around? So analyzing cow customers, for instance.
Yes.
Good. So for that, I would do another exercise. For instance, I would go to accounts. This is part of the Friday exercise, but I'm gonna start today with you doing that, right? Maybe all my active accounts. And from here, I can edit the filters to see here what I need to know. So for instance, add related entity, as this is coming from another table called type and amounts account. And contains data. Yeah, contains data. Delete. Okay. From my whatever number of accounts, I'm showing the 6 customers which has any record about this data. Then from here I can filter the customers with one specific type, like I don't know, in my case would be equals horses, because probably this is one of the examples I'm using. So it's detecting, okay, I have 4 customers who own horses. Okay, let me continue editing. Type, amount, greater or equal than, I don't know, 100. 1. Right? Or maybe 50. 4. All right. That's how it works, basically.
Okay.
Because from here, I guess that I cannot add the type and amount, I'm afraid, because this would duplicate, triplicate, or whatever the number of rows. If Cristiano has cows and corn and barley, whatever, it would be triplicating this account. And I guess that's not allowed here. So there's no type and amount. No way to show that. That way, probably you need business type, no production type. There's no production type. Nope, I'm afraid. Nope. All right, but we can do the other way around, filtering and showing what I need. Right? Good. What else? This is details. Good. On top, I could go here for business types. This is something I can filter because there's just one primary business type or one secondary business type. For instance, farmer, contractor. Okay. And the second type may be this guy is a golf course customer, right? If I would do that, then something I could do, comparing with the previous example, was opening that active accounts, removing those lines to avoid the filter I did before, 160. And from here is the place where I can add the business type, close, move it up, apply, and this is showing who of my customer contains any data. To see the ones I have already qualified. Yeah, this is a contractor. Rodrigo Goes was a contractor. Do you remember my example? And maybe Abigail Murphy, I filled it many months ago. It's a cooperative. But I can feel which are the contractors, the farmers, the golf courses, the soccer clubs, or by filling this info here. You see? Is that clear, Pedro?
One more. What about, maybe it's like a joke, but example chicken.
Mm-hmm.
The same?
Chicken would be here, a production.
Mm-hmm.
If this is a farmer, it's a farmer in general, which is taking care of chickens, barley, corn, maize, rice in Spain, horses, or whatever. It's a farmer. This is what we call business type, farmer, generic groups of people that have or owns many different productions. If you want to be super specific with the specific production, that would be the place to maybe add a new type and amount, and then that would be chicken. Let me, if I do have that in Spanish, gallinas. Oh, I don't have that one, but let's use that one. That's yeah, another sheeps, right? Maybe 120 sheeps. Again, I should filter like I was doing before here from a filtering area, active accounts. And by here, again, doing that simple exercise, type and amount account, and then maybe here type, that would be ships. Line, in your case would be chickens, and again, Rodrigo voice. Yep.
Okay.
Or maybe chickens and barley. You can combine multiple factors to show whatever you need. Okay. Good. That's in the details area. You can define one or two business types. The loyalty, that's super, I don't know how many times will you do that, but you can define if this is a fan, a detractor, or a neutral. And the DBS ID, sorry, VAT number, that's something that normally you would use, the tax number for the customers. What else? Allow emails, yes, normally. And that's probably all for today, because tomorrow I will show you how to create opportunities. Is there, sorry, I didn't mention that. That's a super nice thing in the administration area. I mentioned before that there's a general owner for the account, the sales rep. But you can as well specify individual owners from the different departments. For instance, precision ag. If you have two precision ag in all your business, okay, Alberto and whatever, you would be able simply by filtering the precision ag in the general account overview, here, adding these criteria, precision ag owner, moving up, Alberto could easily create his own list of customers by filtering here himself. Right? So what I'm trying to say with this is that you can have multiple owners from different business or pieces of the business. Customer support, the area of responsibility of some parts manager could be different compared to the sales definition. That's what I'm trying to say. Right? So for instance, in many cases, you have 10 sales reps, but just two precision ag owners. The first precision ag owner covers the area of the first 7 sales rep, and the second precision ag owner is just covering the last 3 sales rep. So you could be able to use that flexibility of the system, defining the owner to simply by filtering here with the active accounts by this precision ag, turf, customer support owner or anything else, define different list of customers to be responsible for. You know what I mean, Jaroslav? That will be very useful in your case. See what I mean?
I suppose it's really useful for us.
Yeah. So let me. I will use my notes, and then you will probably understand it a little bit better by using my quick notes. So, for instance, just imagine that this is your dealer, and you have 4 sales reps to make it super simple, right? So, is this sales rep 1? Is this sales rep 2? This is sales rep 3, and sales rep 4. So let me change the color. Now this is aftermarket responsibles, right? People field team, but from aftermarket. So imagine that could be partially covered by customer support 1. This could be covered by customer support 2. And this area could be created by customer support 3. How can I do that? Assigning the owner of the accounts here to the sales rep, but the customer support to this guy. In these cases, all the accounts should belong in the owner to sales rep 2, but for the customer support, these guys for customer support 1 and these guys for customer support 2. We can do that individually here in the administration area, defining the responsible from the different departments. So at the end of the day, people from different departments could create their own view to see the active accounts they are responsible for from that dimension. That's what I'm trying to say. And same for, I don't know, precision ag. Just imagine that I would have just 2 precision ags. The first one is here, precision ag, specialist 1, and these are precision ag specialist 2. I would have to select all sales rep 3 and 4 accounts, and simply, for instance, by using that filtering mode. So owner equals Daniel Lobeto and role 6. Okay, filter by Daniel Lobo and role 6. That should be this. I can now tick them all, and perhaps in edit, in administration, assign them with a precision ag myself, region 2, whatever. My case, which is region 2. Where is it? My name. Let's look up. Let me try to find myself here. Region 2. Yeah, there we go. That one. This is me. Done. Save. So I'm assigning these 50 accounts automatically to me as a precision ag specialist. It's taking some time, but at the end of the day, if I would add that column, I could add turf owner, precision ag owner, customer support owner, and the other examples I did before, right? You see that? What do you think? Is it useful? Is it not useful?
It's useful.
It's have
These
to
are the
be.
fields.
It's
These are the
have to
fields.
be.
It's hard to be done. Sorry. Oh, it has to be useful.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Super useful from my point of view. Yeah. because we have received many feedback in the past saying, hey, but just the owner can edit the account, but I'm the combine specialist and sometimes I'm visiting customers and I would like to add this information. So from here, having the co-ownership, you're able to edit information, right? Good. And that's how, if I would add here the precision act in my example, owner closed, on top of the owner, you have as well the dimension for the precision act owner, right? Good. Before I go to the summary, any other question about in general database management? Yaroslav, I guess that you're making a question at the very beginning of the training, right? About how to control the PDIs done for whatever machines or something like this, right?
Yeah.
Good. So it's not part of the content today, but just to try to give you an idea on how it will work. So for instance, I should go here to equipments. So equipments that are gonna be delivered to customer in the coming, let's say, on the next month. Right. Next month. Let me check if I have something here. Oh shit, nothing. Next, let me check. Filter by in the next fiscal year to have something here, right? The next fiscal year. Yep. Sorry, in this fiscal period. In fiscal period, Q1. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. It's not that one. Filter by in fiscal period. No, in this fiscal year. Okay, well, in the next months, let's say, to simplify that, next 12 months. Let me check if I have something here. Okay, good. Just imagine. Probably you will have more than 3, right? But from here you can see, okay, so these are the equipments I need to control. I'm missing here the serial number. No problem. I can add it. Serial number plate, or is already there? It's not there. Close equipment. Must be there. Ah, serial number is there, sorry. But I would like to move it up because it's easy to me to control it. And which is the customer associated. Okay, edit columns, add a column, account. Must be already there because it's not showing to me account, parent account, close, apply. Now I know I could know which is the account associated to that equipment. So the capability to control things on the system maybe are not specifically designed to other departments, but you can build that depending on your needs, right? In advanced, let me show you another thing. I was emphasizing how we can control the deliveries. Part of this control of the deliveries is exactly or partially what you're searching for. For instance, this is one quote won by this guy. So before delivering the machines to the customer, there is a checkbox here. You can track if the equipment were sourced appropriately, to mean if the pre-delivery instructions were provided to the department. This is manually, but the admin team can control if the parts have been sourced appropriately through the parts department, if there is anything scheduled from the service department to rework that machine, if the finance is completed, the power guard has been ordered, if the documents are ready, and so on and so on, right? So you can add as many checkpoints as you need, and at the end of the day, you can create a view of the pending things to be sent to my customers. Let me show you more examples. Just imagine these are my pending equipments to be delivered to my customers, but I could add another column like PDI. Sorry. From my checkpoints, my points I have mentioned before, apply, I could easily track that. But again, this is from advanced, not in LITE. So show me from my pending deliveries to customers, the ones that still do not have the PDIs ready. These 3 ones. The requested delivery date from a customer are these ones. So I still have time, or maybe not, or I should prioritize these or these. But again, this is part of the advanced, okay, solution. Any other question or comment about your question, Jaroslav, at the beginning of the training?
It's clear. I believe that we can create a new checklist that we need. Yeah.
You can ask us to include more checklist here, right? From these, the ones we have here, from the ones we have here, taxes, scheduled deliveries, customer signature, DCP, communicated officially to John Deere, invoiced trade-ins, or even follow-up visits. These are the ones that we are currently working. Some of them were suggested by dealers and we added, but I don't know. You should take a look up in advance. Again, you're in LITE. This is not available for you today. In the future, if you would like to move into advanced and you would be interested to have additional checkpoints, I could talk to my other colleagues to see if it makes sense to put it in the solution, and you will have it. Because this is one thing we need to understand, Jaroslav, is that CRM is not a single dealer solution. It's a solution which is visible to all the dealers at once. All the functions we have not been created just for AGROSEM or AGRISTAR. They are created in general in region 2 and can be used for all the dealers, right? And the dealers have been using this customer order for, I don't know, 7 years. So to me, it's difficult to find things that were not covered in the past, but of course we are open to add additional things. It will take a while, but that could be done. Okay.
Okay.
Any other question?
Gonzalo, maybe one from my side with regards to aftermarket and the question from Yaroslav. And right now, examples that you showed, I just wanted to check what licenses do we need to have for the people who will be working for tasks and who will report that task done. For example, manager, it is for sure advanced level. But if we are talking about another guy who will get a task and who will need to report that this task is done, what level of license should we have for this guy?
Let me try. Give me 1 sec. Mode. I'm asking my colleagues, to be honest, this is the first time ever I received that question. It's a very good question, but I need to double check if you need LITE or even in limited, we covered the task or appointment creation. If I don't receive an answer in the next 5 minutes, I will let you know on Wednesday. Okay. From my point of view.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, from my point of view for aftermarket, I see potential in limited for sure, because they can add information to the equipments or the customers or onto the letter of consent, right? If they are going to start creating opportunities, they should be on LITE, definitely, those users from aftermarket. So today we have just seen the database piece of the system. As long as we will see opportunities and marketing and prospect, I will add more details on how aftermarket could use that functions in CRM to contribute to your business, to your to that department, to aftermarket. For instance, prospect list. You can create expert check prospect list. You can create, I don't know, power guard prospect list as well. So get from the system customers who would be interested or could be potentially part of an expert check campaign this year. And let's see how many opportunities there will be created from that list and how many have been won or lost. Okay, that's something definitely would be very useful from your department, right? Or in the future, Yaroslav, just correct me if I'm wrong, but if you would move into advanced, I am not sure if you would be interested maybe to see how many of my customers own an equipment with this specific code, this type of transmission, this type of connected combined code or anything else. That is something that thanks to CRM, we would be able to filter in the future to do any specific campaign from your side to promote this or that piece or that part or any other thing. Right? Do you think, Yaroslav, you're on mute? Does it make sense for the future, Yaroslav?
Yeah, it will have sense because we will have some tasks for proactive part sales, and we need exact specification of combine. For example, individual business opportunity. I need to identify what exactly customers will be interested in this product. So it should be helpful.
Yep. Okay. Good. Or maybe today, even in LITE, if you would like to get a list of customers who owns a baler or an SPFH or any other thing, that's super simple. I will teach you on Friday how to do that. And from there, at least, you have a starting point for your aftermarket campaigns to offer them plastic to do the bales or any other thing, or net, or however you bale there in Ukraine. Okay?
Okay.
Good. So I will finish 2 minutes and we are over. Okay? Let me resume what we have seen today. And then after that, I will send you the videos. So today we have seen what CRM. I will emphasize, sorry, I'm gonna stop sharing the screen because then it's a little better seen. There we go. So I will emphasize a lot this sales path because that's the essential thing of the CRM, right? How we are contributing to include information in many of the specific steps of the customer journey, right? And we can analyze individually, customer by customer, or globally, product families by product families, year by year. This is super useful, right? Good. On top of it, we have seen the account creation. Sorry, it should be somewhere here. No, that one, not that one. Sorry, we have seen the 4 big pillars of CRM. Database management, that was the content for today. How we can create new accounts, how we can edit the existing accounts by adding the equipment details or adding the account details. How we've seen the different owners from different dimensions, different departments. Tomorrow we will see the sales process, how we can create opportunities and win or lose them, right? On Friday, we will reserve some time for marketing and activities. Even on Wednesday, we will see Power BI reports together with opportunities, right? Good. Then going into the account details, how we can create accounts. That. Where is it? There we go. So we have seen the difference between account and contact. Account for business, contact for marketing. Good. How to create a new account. We have seen that from the dashboard. There's a plus new button. Then there's some mandatory fields, account name, account type, and the address. Some important fields, recommended fields, cell phone and email. And different areas, summary, contacts, equipment details, and opportunities. Second tab, contacts. how we can add on top of the contact automatically created with my first account. I can add more contacts. I can get the letter of consent, right, to be able to send them the customer surveys. We have seen the equipments, how I can create more than one equipment, defining new or used equipment. To me, make a lot of sense to use the system as well to manage used equipment buyers. Maybe you are selling a new combine, but you are collecting an old combine in New Holland. Why not to start adding used combine buyers in my database, so I can allocate and identify buyers who like to buy used New Holland combines. Then I can try to promote and get rid of these used New Holland combine, right? Super important, the customer delivery date. That's how I measure the age of the equipment. And you will check the importance in the Power BI reports. How to add the equipments, sorry. Remember the product hierarchy. We have 4 different product hierarchy levels: brand, family, series, and model. By entering the model, the system will identify series, family, and brand and will pre-populate it. If the system is not recognizing that model, we have to start the other way around: brand, product family, and last, adding the name of the product, if this is not on my hierarchy. Okay, remember that we can help you to create a product hierarchy for non-John Deere machines. I will do that. This is on my pending list to be done. Then in the details, super interesting for precision ag segment, beginners, intermediate, advanced, or no usage, the farm size, sorry, and to add more than one production: corn, horses, sheep, chicken, or any other thing. Business type, farmers, contractors, golf clubs, whatever. Loyalty, maybe interesting, fun, neutral, or detractor. And on Wednesday, we will start here, right? How to create opportunities. Then before we left, any open question? That's your last chance today. Nope. Good.
What we need to prepare for next session?
To me,
From our
I
side.
would recommend you to, maybe put me at double the speed, but follow the instructions I've done today. Maybe create a fake account just to test it, and ideally to bring here some question next Wednesday. So we start every session reviewing the pending questions and continuing with the new content. Okay, I will share the videos in 1 hour, I guess, because it's taking some time to be uploaded, but you will receive an email from me through HighSpot with the video, with the guide or the papers in a PowerPoint and in a PDF. I don't know if you are gonna translate it to your people, but that could be useful, translated the bottoms. And then I guess and with a PDF instructions on how to give access to more people into the CRM system. These are probably three things I will share with you today. Okay. For sure, if you have any question, just type me an email today or tomorrow. I'm accessible, and I will try to answer as soon as possible. But we will see on Wednesday at 9. Okay.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your attention, and let's see. Cheers. Ciao, ciao.
Thank
Cheers.
you. Goodbye.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye bye.